for the perfect ratio. Check, check. Okay, as long as this can pick up my voice, that's the important thing. So if I can angle it a little bit closer. Okay, check, check. I think that's as good as it's gonna get. Okay. Dive right in. Got my new. I need a blue shirt on. I think this is my new favorite shirt. I believe. Alright. I think this will be the only stream I have today. It's highly unlikely that I'll stream during my travel. I'm going to start traveling as of tomorrow. I may try to set up a just chatting like travel vlog to document some of my experiences when I'm traveling. I'm heading out to Nashville. I should be gone about a week from Phoenix, I'm thinking. And I'm probably going to be cutting back the amount that I stream, like straight up. So I'm putting out a bunch of content and I'm just not seeing my numbers spike. So yeah, if I see a lot more support of the show, a lot more views, a lot more follows, maybe even donations, then I think I will continue because I think I should. But until then, yeah, I think I'm just going to cut back. I may get to the point where I just stop streaming altogether. But yeah, stop streaming, making videos altogether at some point. But I'll probably have Hearthstone, Fallout 76, Crime and Punishment, and 100 Years of Solitude. Oh, and Exercise. And then once Crime and Punishment stops, and 100 Years of Solitude stops, then I'm probably going to swap both of those out for art or music, or some combination of the two. And then I think I'll have maybe one, maybe two games. So, yeah, like for example, today I'm just gonna have Hearthstone. So, okay, there we go. Plug my mouse in. Basically, I think less is more. I was even thinking about streaming Fallout 76 tonight. I'm like, you know what? Nah. I got stuff to do. Get my life back on track. What can I say? Alright, Icy Curves. Yo, yo, yo. Thank you for watching. And yeah, I really appreciate the follow. Hearthstone's early 2017. Yeah, I can't argue with that. It's, yeah, I think it come out. I think it came out in 2016, right? But yeah, it's definitely aged. Has it stood the test of time? I mean, only you can decide. Yeah, don't worry, Icy. It's yeah, it's just gonna be quest completion probably. One thing I like about Hearthstone is it's still very casual. Like it's a game you can just play, you know. Looks like they changed the game a little bit. Sometimes they do that, I think, to keep the game fresh. They just change it up. Kind of on the topic. let's see. Okay, looks like this set is not available yet. Okay, and I recently spent all my golds to get these heroes. I remember that now. Let's see. Okay, got a lot of warlock action. So we can try warlock. Yeah, I see. Actually, I'm also playing Magic the Gathering Arena. Right now, I haven't been streaming it. I may consider streaming it. I think part of the reason I don't is because the game is like constantly updating. That's one reason. And there's like, you know, sometimes where it's like, stuck on loading the initial scene, it says. And I'm like, you know, it's annoying enough waiting for that to load. But if I was relying on that for content, for example, like, it could be a source of frustration for me. Like, you know, I'm just trying to play Magic, showcase my gameplay. Yeah, I'm always thinking of ideas. Icy. I recently completed Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney 2. I encourage you to check out that series. I have the entire series of Ace Attorney up on my YouTube, Stormer Show. Please do subscribe if you check it out. I'm definitely looking for subs and follows, for sure. Okay, looks like they have a ranking system now in Grunts. It's completely different from what it used to be, the ranking system. Let's see, what was I saying? But yeah, I could go on to, as I've said, play the other games in the Phoenix Wright trilogy. I've got, I think, Trials and Tribulations, and I can't remember the name of the other one. I think it's I'm trying to blank. Let's see. There's Ace Attorney, there's...
Of course it's the right way.
Trials and Tribulations. What's the name of the other game? I'm trying to figure that out. So, nice.
Of course it's the right way.
Justice for All. Yeah. So I could play, for example, Phoenix Wright, Justice for All, or Trials and Tribulations as an additional series other than Hearthstone, because I'm a variety streamer. I stream a lot of different stuff. Art, music, sometimes I have just chattings, different gameplay series. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm gonna throw out Brain here to distract him. But I'm always thinking up new ideas. Like, I could finish out the SpongeBob series too, SpongeBob Rehydrated. It really just depends on, you know, I see like what you all want to watch. I'm definitely open to suggestions. Like what you want to watch and what I want to play. Like, I don't really think I want to play like Fortnite. Um, like Rainbow Six, Call of Duty. Like I don't think I would want to do that. But if there is like overlap in what the audience wants to see and what I would like to play, then I could definitely showcase that on the stream. I would strongly recommend Icy. If you like physical card games, Magic is a great one. That's probably the only main one I would suggest. At this point, I know there's people who still play like Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh! I personally don't. I had like a pretty good sized collection of Magic cards, but I don't have them anymore.
I have no time for
But yeah, Magic's a great one. And what's cool about Magic is that it's very versatile in terms of different play styles. And Wizards is always updating the sets. You can spend like a lot of money on a tricked out commander deck, or you could go with like a cheap burn strategy and get like a relatively cheap deck that's somewhat competitive still. I need to heal soon. Never mind, I died. I got 10 honor for that. And maybe should have Kazakis there into a 1-drop spell. It's just Kazakis is somewhat risky because I may not get remove light. Because what I needed there was like 2 damage plus freeze. Yeah, as a matter of fact, Icy Hearthstone. Not Hearthstone, sorry. Warcraft actually had a card game going. From what I remember, it never really became too popular. Like, I think the main reason why people collected the WoW TCG cards was for those rewards. Like, you can get loot rewards from the cards. Like Spectral Tiger. I never did, but some people are willing to pay a pretty penny for those unlockables from that card game. Yeah, if you're looking for an actual card game to like actually play, I'd recommend Magic, the physical version. And Arena's there for online play. And sometimes Wizard even has overlap. Like they'll include arena codes with the packs they sell. What's cool about Arena is if you want to, it's like Hearthstone. Like if you want to play it free to play, you can. You may not be able to collect cards as fast, or have access to certain cosmetics. You can still play pretty competitively without having to spend any money. What's also cool about Magic is they've got local events that you set up. Some of those events slowed down a lot with the whole coronavirus pandemic, but I think now they're starting to pick back up, and they're starting to have more Friday Night Magics again. And I have actually been to a Friday Night Magic before. I haven't been in a long time, but when I went, it was like at a local, just like a local comic book store, and they had like a whole event set up. You can like bring your deck. It's a great way to meet people. You can like hang out, be like, "Hey, yo, what's up? I've got this new deck I want to try." You could, yeah, like trade cards and test out your strategies against them. There's all kinds of different play modes in Magic 2. Like, you can play Commander, you can play Pauper, you can play Two-Headed Giant, or you team up with someone else and you're trying to get your opponent's life point total down. Like, man, Two-Headed Giant was so much fun. I think that's the only thing that Arena is really missing is Two-Headed Giant, because that mode is like seriously fun. You're like working together with someone else with your deck to beat them, and sometimes you can have overlap in your strategies. Even when you don't have overlap, it's like, let's see, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I can tap. Should I? I don't think so. And look at my hand. I have a lot of heavy guys. Yeah. I think I first tried Two-Headed Giant in Duels. The Duels games. Those are the Planeswalkers that were called. But yeah, you could also totally play it in person too. All you need are 3 other people who are also interested in playing Magic. And what's also cool about Magic is the cards themselves. Some of the artwork on them is so cool. It's so creative. And there's so many different archetypes you could try. Stuff like that. Let's see. I really want a 28 drop. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Entitled Customer. Deal damage equal to your hand size to all other minions. It has Supreme Archaeology. Yeah, I think it was like earlier this year, or maybe it was last year, I can't remember, but I bought like a deck building kit from like Target, I think it was. And the kit was like $30. But what was cool about it is you can make like four or five dual decks. That's not the one I wanted to pull. I wanted to pull this guy. And then I wanted to play this guy next turn to pull everyone else out. But, yeah, I got the set. And it's like you can... It just had like a bunch of cards in it. You can make like different color combinations. And you can probably like use a set like that to have like a mini like a game event with your friends or whoever's at your local game store. Like I said, some of the pandemic hysteria is starting to die down, so to speak, so I predict that fun in-person events are going to be increasing in popularity. Yeah, it really stinks that this guy got pulled. Not ideal. Arcadus would actually be pretty good to run if I had him, which I don't think I do. Yeah, all those decks that I had. I used to work in like a school, and I actually brought them in because there was another student there who was also interested in Magic. But that was a great way for that student to explore Magic as a hobby and also be able to like improve in reading, because you can like read the cards. That helps you get better at reading. But yeah, I left all the cards there at the school. I don't have them anymore, but I don't know. I might get into physical Magic again. I thought I had 10. He's gonna hope to twisting into Doomsayer because he's keep playing cards. Yeah. So Doomsayer could have wiped him out. Let's try this combo. He is of course going to get 2 turns at Thorson, which is not ideal, but okay. We're still making progress, 200 quests, which is great. One of them I have to win. Yeah, they say in Magic that it's better to buy singles. That's the advice. Like, I would recommend Icy looking at like EDH. It's a good website. And you could just like look through different commander cards and sets. Sometimes it's just cool to check out like the different cards that are available. But you can use those for ideas to build your in real life decks. And all you need is some people to play with, and you're set. Yeah, I'm having to manually play my demons now because I don't have School of Minari, and my crew got pulled. That EDH website. There are a couple different websites I use for Arena, but one of them is EDH, and let's see, Blood Reaver now or later. I'll try both of these guys. What's strange is I'm not hearing all the voice sounds. I don't know why that is. Right, Max Volume. Yeah, I don't know. But like, yeah, I could. Look at like a card I really like let's see, can I think of a good example? Baneslayer Angel, a good example. It's like really cool card, and they have flavor text on the card that'll tell you more about it. Like Baneslayer Angels is Some angels protect and make it innocent, others seek out and smite evil wherever it lurks. So you have like a cool little backstory that goes with the card, and the card's freaking awesome. Like it's got flying, lifelink, first strike, protection from demons and dragons, and you can like play that card against your friends, the people in the game store who are running demon and dragon decks. And you'd actually be surprised. Like those decks are, I think, pretty common because they're just really fun to play. Like I love dragons. They're really cool. Let's see. I'm trying to. I need like Shadow Word Pain or something. Okay, Flame Strike. Be careful because I'm taking fatigue damage now as well. Get squished. If he draws 4 cards, reduces the cost of cards in his hand by 1, lose 1 durability. Well, yeah, there's all kinds of combinations. You can make an angel deck. Either in Arena, because Arena finally has Baneslayer Angel in it, or you could make it in real life with that card. Can I do this now? I think I want to do this first, right? Yeah, I am actually taking damage, so I want to be careful about that. There are all kinds of synergies, all kinds of color combinations. And yeah, some cards are just fascinating to read. Just learn about the history of the card. Adds a lot more personality to some of the cards, the flavor text. I might be going downhill. I think I actually have this guy. Westwicks. Oh, darn. He didn't. I think he's got us. We did not get. Didn't get a Voidlord back, so that's gonna probably seal the deal for him. He's also burned one of our high value cards, like Arcane if that got burned. He still has 2 cards in his deck. Isn't that amazing? Because his quest requires him to draw a bunch of cards. I could try a different style. Make a thing. Deck. What's everyone else playing on Twitch? I know people are playing Final Fantasy right now. I may consider Final Fantasy. I'm just not really sure what kind of time commitment I'm looking for with that kind of game, you know? Let's see. Elden Ring isn't out yet, but I'm really looking forward to Elden Ring, and I may try playing it on stream. I'm a big fan of the Souls games, so yeah, I'm sure Elden Ring's gonna be a blast when it comes out. XQC is playing Grand Theft Auto 5. Let's see. I've already beaten Grand Theft Auto 5, by the way. I'm not really sure I'd want to roleplay online. What I might try that I sometimes see Soda playing is Little Big Snake. Just, you know, like old-fashioned fun. I'm just trying to eat all those. Pirates. Demon Wrath is so stinking good against pirates, as is Hellfire. You may want to hold them back. Yeah, I will play. What's his name? Zephyrs again? Zephyrs instead. Board clears are crucial in this matchup. Yeah, Final Fantasy. Maybe. And of course, people are streaming the new Pokemon games. Brilliant Diamond and Brilliant Pearl. Boom. I think my time in Pokemon may be over though. Like I think I'm getting a little bit old for Pokemon. Yeah, Pokemon was a big part of my childhood for sure. I still remember with nostalgia the TV show, you know. Be on TV and we'd have our like Game Boy colors of Pokemon Blue. That was mine, Pokemon Blue. Good times though, good times. Yeah, I practically grew up with Pokemon. Pokemon cards, Pokemon games. I had blue version, yellow version. I'm sorry, yellow version, blue version, emeralds, silver, leaf green. I mean, there have been a lot of Pokemon games I've played. I think I played Black and Sword. Do I want a Hellfire or Doomguard here? Doomguard's a little bit risky because I may discard the cards that I want to hold on to. I just don't know if I'm going to make it. This card's a drag. Captain Rakara. Yikes. And this cannot be removed as well. He's going to summon created by Secure Supplies. Yeah. I don't think I can win now. It's I cannot. I can remove this. That's not gonna win the game. I think she's just too good. Like I honestly don't know what they were thinking when they designed that card. I'm gonna give me credit for that. Hold on a minute. Can I can't. I have to get honor to rank up now. Let's try to make a thing for once. Now, what I like about Hearthstone is that it's not like a big time investment. Like I could play it, a couple hours a week, maybe once or twice a week, couple hours, you're good. What I like about like Fallout 76, for example, is I can just play it in like short segments. I can play it for like 1 hour segments, here, there, wherever I have time. I think in that series, I'm gonna try focusing more on the main story, so it's not like a 200-hour playthrough. Because I'm pretty sure that kind of game it could be. Yeah, I think the only thing that Fallout 76 is really missing is that companion element. I remember in Fallout 3, I think every Fallout game, like Fallout 3, Fallout New Vegas, Fallout 4, there's always a way to like bug out the game and get like every companion. And you'd go into like a vault with like 10 companions behind you. You'd be like, go dog meat, and then like you'd have Boone sniping them. What's also cool about the companions is they have like personalities of their own. They have stories of their own. Like Nick Valentine. Some of that personality is in the non-playable characters you interact with, but I think it's a lot cooler when they join you in the action. Austin Park. Now he's got to defend the squirrels. Gain 5 attack with your hero. As a reward, he will gain 5 armor and draw a card. I have no idea why he keeps threatening me. Hero frenzy. Gain 6 attack with the hero. Maybe he thinks I'm running another type of deck. That is possible. thinks I'm running the first deck I played against. This is not, trust me, Skyhawk, this is not the same. Pick a card, any card. I think the probably the biggest challenge or obstacle that Hearthstone has, I see, is staying fresh. Like, there is a certain amount, I think, of innovation that a game has to undergo. And I think some game studios and developers assume some level of risk, right? Whenever they're creating newer versions from the original formula. It's like the Super Smash Brothers effect, right? Where it's like you have a winning formula and you just want to keep doing it. There's a very old way of thinking. It's like, if it ain't broke, why fix it? And I'd say that does ring true to some extent in video game development. If it's working a lot of people are buying it, they're interested in it. Why not keep doing it? I think Super Smash Brothers was the selling point of a lot of Nintendo's consoles. Like, I'm pretty sure it was the selling point of the GameCube. I'm pretty sure it was the selling point of the Wii. Like, I don't think Super Mario Galaxy was. Galaxy might have helped, but I don't think that was the reason why the people were buying the Wii. The Super Smash Bros. Super Smash Brothers Melee. I think they're getting to the point now where it's like they need to change up the game, change up the formula. I think this guy. The only problem with him is that he doesn't trade well with these 4/3s. But with these Mortal Coils in hand, he might not need to. I think it can be tricky. Like, I'm not a game developer, but from a creative standpoint, I think it can be hard coming up with creative ideas. Right? Like, coming up with fresh, new, and exciting ideas and new content, new strategies. In the case of game development, it's like new. Let's see, what's the best way? This won't quite get there, right? Guess I'll go down to 5. I would need to use both of them, I think. Try this first. Nice. Just who I wanted to see. Transform or kobold? Let's transform. Like, it's I think that's part of the reason too. Like why on TikTok we see a lot of creators that post like the same kind of video, and how a lot of they call like a niche. Like you find a formula, and then you just stick with it. It's kind of goofy. I don't personally do it. I do variety in all things that I do. Like Twitch is variety, TikTok's variety, YouTube's variety. That might also be part of the reason why I haven't been wildly popular, because I haven't discovered my niche yet. But yeah, I think it's kind of interesting seeing the niches that some creators have. Like, for example, the narrator is reviews, and then Die 8 is animal videos. You know, I'm following someone right now. She's the haunted detective. She like goes into true crime. Yeah, me, Stormer Show. I sing, I dance, I play piano. I try to anyway. Yeah, piano. It's always been a work in progress for me. I know. I'm not trying to be slow. Honestly. Try it like this. Micro mummy. Counts. We are gonna have Master O card next turn to flood the board with. I think it helps to look at patterns. Go through the taunt. He has a lot of attack though. I maybe should have kept the other Void Walker for extra backup. Plot twist. There they are. I don't think we'll be able to complete our quest now, because we need to draw on. Wait, we can. Well, I only need to draw 8 more cards, so yeah, I'm good. If I plot twist next turn, for example, I'll be able to complete it. Yeah, it's like stick with what works, and if it ain't broke, why fix it? Like, I think that's the mentality that drives the niche mentality. And it's like it's very hard to be a jack of all trades, because they say jack of all trades are masters of none. It's the reason why Bob Ross painted all the time. instead of like yodeling or playing the violin. I think he didn't really have that skill. His skill was painting. Okay. How do I remove these? They are 8/8s. Could use Lord Godfrey to help me clear them. Plot twist first. Thought I played that, but okay. Yeah, I think I messed this up. It may not matter though. Also, why is it the case? Like, am I the only one playing wilds? Did they get rid of wilds? It says I'm playing wild, but he's not. Like, he doesn't have divines around his. Maybe they integrated the modes? I don't know. Can't say. Let's see, Warlock. Could go with this. Aranasi. Lucky. Try even lock. I think I'm missing a key card though, and a Theron I don't have. Can it be made without him? I think so, actually. He doesn't seem to. He only reduces his own cost. Maybe one of the hand cards I can swap for. I'm seeing that there's some overlap. Suck Greasefire, Skyhawk. Just don't clear my board, please. Just don't do it. We're gonna burn him. Actually, we have a couple different options. We could Godfrey him. The problem with Godfrey is these guys are gonna take 4 damage instead of the 3 from Hellfire. You gotta play this into this, into this, into this, into this. And if the thing dies, you might lose the game. You've been out of cards. Yeah, you might just die to these elementals. Grease fires. It has been a while since we've seen from the Giants again, so pretty good. Yeah. We got defeated by Grease Fires. Sergeant. Sergeant. Right, I see. Which do you think we should take? You're still there. I usually choose these based on aesthetics, like which set looks the coolest. Like Giant Stalker Rexar, we might go with Demon Bane Illidan would be a good one because we still have so many games to play with Demon Hunter. Like, and I just like the look of this set, right? Like Druid Tier 1 just looked so cool. Like I almost want to play Season of Mastery just to level a Druid just to get this set. The only sets that I think look cooler than the Druid set are these sets. Night Slayer and Felheart. Felheart looked freaking sweet. I even leveled up a Gnome Warlock in Classic just to get it. Okay, I see he's not coming in, so may have fallen asleep. I'm thinking Demon Bane. Do I have any Druid games still to play? No, I do not. So yeah, I would say Demon Hunter. Demon Bane. And what's interesting about Demon Bane is that Demon Hunters didn't exist in Molten Core days. So I think we had to retro that set in. Likely I'll complete all of these. Hello, my baby. Hello, my honey. Hello, my ragtime gal. Send me a kiss by wire. Honey, my heart's on fire. Send in the Murlocs. The Murlocs have taken over the tavern. Choose a class and get a deck of random class spells and a whole mess of Murlocs. Could try Demon Hunter. Do it for the levels. There are some classes that have cards that benefit Murlocs. Shaman, Paladin come to mind. I'm gonna protect him. It's actually cool that she has that voice line. With Maya. Mr. Strike. Knights and Murlocs. Freeze. I think I want to combo with a coin with this. This and this. In the following turn, I can Cold Seer. Fury. Not brilliant because I'm out of Murlocs now. Cookie the Cook. That's a one lifesteal, Death Rod, 2/3, Stirring Rod with lifesteal. You can conserve some Murlocs. It's fine. He's got a secret. He's got a secret. Tried this. Evasion. Cannot Feast of Souls because simply nothing has died. Not a thing has died. I see you're still there. I would appreciate it if you could follow. Those do help the show. I see and anyone else in the audience. Thank you for watching. Thank you for following. Thank you for donating. Thank you for being you. Special star in the sky. I can clear so many of my minions. How is he so high? 7? It's not good. He's gonna get 2 additional Murlocs added to his hands. And this tasty thing. Kind of on the topic of innovation, I think that some of the innovation in Hearthstone comes from the cards themselves. Some of it comes from the modes that they're trying to introduce. Mercenaries, in my opinion, didn't really do everything that it was supposed to. I think it was a bit too grindy. If they made it more like Fire Emblem, I think it could have worked. You like collect heroes, they level up. You didn't get like a plethora of bounties or whatever it is. I don't think I'm gonna win this game. I have to like rush him down. We got 2 Murlocs. Completely useless. Totally, like actually totally useless. Him dying is about all that we can use him for. I should trade that off. It's fine. Let's see if I can multitask. It is all the rage. We can do that too. Leads in time. Okay, first and foremost, we gotta take you out. Next, we gotta take you out. Is he getting cards from that? Okay, that's fine. This is practically useless. That's not good. Quite bad, actually. He's gonna be able to follow it up with 5 or 6 Murlocs. Yeah. Somewhat flabbergasted that still disagreement about abortion in 2021. It's not no thing. Let's see. Could actually do this to get back. None of these are super duper useful. Fire Blast probably the best one because it allows me to ping you. That's what I'm talking about. We get Flurgle in there. Start going to town. Do it. I believe we did. The game-winning card there was Flurgle. I'd say. Twilight Runner. I can't possibly clear these. This also is not great. Too. Like this is taking up one of my weekly quest spots. Hearthstone dev team. This needs to be somewhere over here in the rewards track. Not here in the quest completion. So, yeah. Okay, it'll probably be at least another week before I play Hearthstone again. So I hope you've enjoyed this episode. We didn't quite get the quest completed because, well, simply put, that is a boatload of games, 4 games. Yeah, it's almost 3 o'clock in the morning. I ain't trying to do all that. thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this episode of Hearthstone. And until I return to streaming, enjoy the silence.